CNN Heroes. Here in this, the richest country in the world, 49 million people live in poverty. Hoping to ease some of this pain, our next hero is a guardian for those in need. What Sal Dimicelli does is he shows us the despair that exists in this country. We see the shack over there where the rain pours in and their family calls home. A child sitting quietly by the candlelight, her stomach's been growling for days. That elderly woman looking for change she needs to keep the heat on. Sal carries their burden one letter at a time. They write, "I'm hungry. My dad lost his job. We're living in the car." He doesn't wait to put on his marching boots because he knows the time is now. The time to help is now. 500 people a year feel the lift of this one man's arms. Let me tell you, with Sal in this battle, poverty is in for one hell of a fight.
We have a grandmother of 7. Her Social Security check is only $600 a month. One of the children is disabled. I hear that she keeps having a hard time with her utilities and running out of food. We have an emergency situation with an elderly lady tied up at the trailer she's been living in for the last 30 years and has been condemned. We're in fear of becoming homeless.
Every week, Sal provides a story of one of his visits to people in need.
We print 5,000 papers and people read them. And many people, one of the first things they turn to is Sal's column.
My mission is to help those that are in the desperate pains of poverty that have been forgotten. Thank you. I grew up in poverty. My dad had a disease, gambling. My mom, she did not make enough money for all of our bills. It was hard times. After I got my first job, I was wanting to get home as fast as I can because I know my mom was at home crying. And I wanted to get there and tell her, we have some relief. I got a job. That wasn't enough. I had to say, God, I will always remember those that are suffering like my mom.
Well, there's a war happening right now here in America.
Right, that's poverty, absolutely.
Poverty is really kicking America's ass.
The name of my charity foundation is Time Is Now to Help. Cannot take things like tomorrow or later on. People go to others and they, okay, you qualify for food, you qualify for assistance. Now there's a 120-day waiting period. Where's the humanity? Rosie, they're looking about getting you an apartment, and they're working on that now. When I see people living like this, it's because they've been left alone too long, and their quality of life starts to spiral, and I'm determined that we're going to get her into a much better place. Bye-bye. We need to take her, and we need to change her life from top to bottom. Inside benefit, we need to make sure we get in a truck. Wash it up. I've come across a quadriplegic, their handicapped vehicle is no longer working. We have a network of wonderful people, some of them very wealthy, and they're giving back. We're going to change their world. Yes, Liam.
There's a lot of people that want to do and don't know how to do, and not wait for people. That's the hero.
That's what you need. Yeah. We not only help in material necessities, but at the same time, we let these people know that they are loved and they are cared for.
Hats off and thank you, honestly. Thank you for inspiring other people.
Their psyche and their depression completely change as soon as they understand I am not alone.
I am for traveling all that way to meet up with Sal. It's my honor to present CNN hero Sal Dimicelli.
This award is for the true heroes, the hungry children, the forgotten elderly, the neglected veterans and handicapped, the working poor I meet every day. Wherever there is pain and suffering, I want to remove it. I have a fire deep inside of me, an energy that I get from God. I want to help, and I ask you to help me also. Thank you so much. God bless you.
If you want to see more of Sal, learn more about his work, Dr. Sanjay Gupta is backstage right now. He's going to have an extended interview with Sal, which you can watch right now at CNN.com. He'll be there all night interviewing every one of our honorees. Now, some people grow into becoming heroes, but some start doing meaningful work incredibly early on. This year, we're celebrating kids who've already accomplished what most of us can only imagine. You're going to be introduced to these role models tonight by some of our brightest young stars. To tell us about our first Young Wonder, please welcome the founder of Get Your Good On, an organization that connects young people with community service, Miley Cyrus.
Thank you. There are millions of young people who woke up and wanted to change the world. They saw an injustice on TV about the hungry, or read about kids who can't drink clean water or people who need homes. They had an idea to make a difference, so they took that idea to the breakfast table and said, I'm going to do some good today. But these CNN Young Wonders didn't just talk about changing the world, they actually did. And what makes them so amazing is that they all have these special qualities that allow them to do this work. The first one is empathy, beyond their years, that ability to see the world through another's eyes. Rachel Beckwith had this beautiful lasting gift when she was just 9.
My daughter Rachel was in most ways just like every other 9-year-old girl. She was goofy and wanted to have fun with her friends. There was just one little part about her that was different. She had such an empathy for others and wanted to give. So for her 9th birthday, she decided instead of getting presents, she wanted her friends and family to donate to her charity water campaign.
And she wanted to raise $300. Crazy goal that a 9-year-old child could raise $300.
On July 20th, Rachel and my youngest daughter, Sienna, and I were in a car accident, and 3 days later, she ended up passing. While we were still in the hospital, someone had mentioned that we should try and open it up again if we could.
In a matter of moments, it started to grow more than anyone could have ever imagined.
The donations were pouring in, people all over the country and eventually all over the world.
Originally, Rachel had $220 on her page. Within days, that climbed to multiple thousands.
Rachel has raised more than $145,000.
$500,000.
$750,000.
$1.25 million were raised on that page for charity water. She's a hero.
July, Charity Water is going to be taking me to Ethiopia to meet the people and just see the wealth that Rachel's campaign has created. I definitely believe she's a young wonder, and I hope she continues to inspire other young wonders.